Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear students, I hope you are well by the grace of the Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I am also fine by the grace of the Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. We are passing a very critical times. Undoubtedly, the whole globe, the people of the whole world are facing the same situation. Therefore, it is common to all the people living in the globe. Now, the people of different countries are trying to find out the solution or find out the clues how to escape from this situation, but becomes very difficult for human being as the different media are telling us that this is not so easy as we thought. I read a report on COVID-19 coronavirus where a reporter told that coronavirus has defeated mankind. Mankind is now, the total human being is now unable to do anything against coronavirus. Therefore, as a Muslim, we have to say to Allah, our Lord, our Malik, Khalik, just for our salvation. Okay, my dear students, let's go to our topic. We're talking about narration or speech, if you could remember. This is the fourth class on narration, so far I could remember. And now we talked about, the 6 rules, total narration, the total speech, completing total speech. You have to complete the 6 rules as I have told you before, and now I am telling you. This is very important, the 6 rules. Now the first rule, the sequence of tense, you could remember. Second rule, changing of reporting verb. Third rule, changing of inverted commas. Fourth, rule number 4, changing the number of persons of the report speech according to the speakers of the reporting verb. Changing of tenses, changing of adverbs. Now look at the 2 rules. The sequence of tense, if the reporting verb in present tense, the report speech do not change. If the reporting verb in past tense, the report speech must be in past tense, except universal truth. Now the second rule, the changing of reporting verb, assertive sentence, say or said, tell or told, interrogative sentence, ask or asked, inquire or inquired, imperative sentence, requested or request, ordered, command, told, advice, forbade, optative sentence, wished, prayed, placed, exclamatory sentence, exclaim or exclaimed with wonder, exclaimed with joy, sorrow, grief, fear, horror, surprise, etc. Next, this is second rule. Third rule, look at the third rule, changing of inverted commas, assertive sentence that, interrogative sentence if or whether, how, what, when, where, who, why, which, imperative sentence to, optative sentence that, exclamatory sentences that. I think you could remember all these things. Next, rule number 4, changing of number of persons. Just in reporting verb, Direct speech reporting verb, the speaker is first person. In reported speech, the speaker must be in first person, in second person, third person, third person. Next, reporting rule number 5, changing of tenses. Present indefinite, past indefinite, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, past indefinite, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future indefinite, conditional, conditional, conditional. Now rule number 6, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day, the day before, tonight, that night, last night, the previous night, or the night before, tomorrow, the next day, here, there, now, then, ago, before, come, go, these, that, these, those, thus, so, must, had to. Next, just we will practice. This is a bold questions, and if you could remember, we have done it. How much do you want? Said the mayor. 1,000 guilders, said the piper. All right, said the mayor. Well, we'll pay you 1,000 guilders. When will you set to work? Now, said the Pied Piper. Look at this. First speech, how much do you want? Said the mayor. The mayor asked the Pied Piper how much he wanted. Firstly, the speaker, the mayor, second speaker, the Pied Piper. The verb said has been changed into asked. How much do you want? It is interrogative sentence, and interrogative sentence you have to change the verb, reporting verb, with ask or asked, inquire or inquired. Next, inverted comma, the question just with WH and without WH. Therefore, you have to remember with WH and without WH. With WH, how, what, which, one, when. WH will be the will remain intact. How much do you want? Subject you. You means the Pied Piper. Therefore, he is third person he. Do you want? Present indefinite, past indefinite. He wanted. Second speech, 1,000 guilders, said the Pied Piper. The speech is Pied Piper's speech, and he answered the question. Short answer. He gives very short answer. 1,000 guilders. That means I want 1,000 guilders. How much do you want? I want 1,000 guilders. But the short answer 1,000 guilders. Therefore, in narration or speech, you have to complete the sentence. There is in direct speech, there is nothing in short. The Pied Piper replied, said, turn into replied or answered. You can say answered or replied. I want 1,000 guilders. It is assertive sentence, therefore inverted comma that. Next, I want 1,000 guilders. I means the Pied Piper, he, third person. One, present indefinite, past indefinite. He wanted 1,000 guilders, 1,000 guilders. He wanted 1,000 guilders. Look at this. He wanted 1,000 guilders. The answer is short answer. He has given a very short answer. But in direct speech, you have to write it in a complete sentence. He wanted 1,000 guilders. Next speech, all right, said the mayor. It is mayor's speech. We will pay you 1,000 guilders. When will you set to work? There are 3 species of mayor. Mayor, 3 species. Look at this. First, all right. That means mayor said that it was all right. Mayor said that it was all right. All right, but it is all right. It's all right. We say it was all right. And told. Second speech, same person, same speaker. Therefore, you can add the double speech with a conjunction and told him that we we will. We means they. Why they? The mere third person, therefore turn into we, they. They will pay, would pay. You means the Pied Piper, him 1,000 guilders. They would pay him 1,000 guilders. Next, another speech. When will you set to work? Then the mayor asked. This is a question mark, you know, interrogative sentence. Asked him when he would set to work. Future tense, conditional. When, inverted comma, when. Look at this. This third species of mayor's three species, but third stage three species has been turned into in different ways. Look at this. Another solution. The mayor agreed. All right means agreed. সম্মত হলেন mayor. The mayor agreed and said that they would pay him 1,000 guilders. Then the mayor asked him when he would set to work. Then another explanation. Look at this. The mayor agreed to pay him 1,000 guilders. The mayor agreed to pay him 1,000 guilders. I mean, first speech and second speech. দুটো স্পিচকে একসাথে করে কিন্তু করা হয়েছে। দ্য মেয়র এগ্রিড, অলরাইট এগ্রিড কমপ্লিট হলো। কিসে এগ্রিড হলো? টু পে হিম 1,000 guilders. Look at this. And asked him when he would set to work. That means this third stages, the mayor has three species here, but we have to do it in three individual ways. Therefore, you have to be very careful and attentive here. You can take any other way, any step, first, second or third, no problem, and you will be rewarded full marks. I think you are clear here. Next, last speech, it is Pied Piper. Now said the Pied Piper. Okay, the last speech of the mayor, if you could remember, when will you set to work? When will you set to work? This is question mark. That means the mayor asked him a question, and in his question, the Pied Piper replied, now. And this is a short answer, but you have to write it in a complete sentence. The Pied Piper replied or answered that he would set to work then. Now হয়ে যাচ্ছে then. Subject he, মানে I will set to work now. অত now I will set to work, that turn into interrogative speech. He would set to work then. Now look at this. This is a fresh thing. The question is given here, and you have, in your examination, you do not write down the question but only answer. We write down the answer. Look at this. The mayor asked the Pied Piper how much he wanted. Same, no change. The Pied Piper replied that he wanted 1,000 guilders. And third stage, look at this. The mayor agreed to pay him 1,000 guilders and asked him when he would set to work. I have taken the third step, if you could remember. I have taken the third stage of mayor, three species, and it has been done in 3 steps. I have taken the third step, he would set to work. The Pied Piper replied that he would set to work then. This is a complete. You have to write the answer in one para, not different individual sentences, but you have to write it in one para like this. Don't forget, please. Next, we'll do another question. Look at this. Will you buy my hair? Asked Della. One speaker. I buy hair, said madam. Second speaker. The first speaker, Della. Second speaker, madam. Take your hat off and let's have a sight at the looks of it. $20, said Madam, lifting the mass with a practiced hand. Give it to me quick, said Della. If you could remember my instruction, whenever you write down the answer, you have to refer to the two speakers in the opening. Therefore, first speaker Della, second speaker Madam. And if we go to the sentences, the speeches individually, look at this. Firstly, we will do it individually. Will you buy hair? Asked Della. The Della asked Madam, second speaker. Will you buy my hair? Look at this. Will you buy my hair? It is interrogative sentence but without WH. And in without WH, if you could remember, changing of inverted comma by if or whether.